An art workshop for blind children. This is Ryan. This is Isabella. And this is Peyton. These children are enthusiastic artists who happen to be blind. They are participating in an art workshop I held, teaching them techniques developed by a blind from birth artist named Esref Armagan. This amazing man is the subject of my award-winning picture book biography, Painting in the Dark, Esref Armagan, Blind Artist. First, the children listened to a reading of the book. Then they learned some techniques that help them create art without sight. Ryan required some additional assistance because he is not only completely blind, he is deaf as well. Using his Braille reading and writing device, I told him about the artist. I explained how the blind artist can feel the indentations from tracings of pictures and then, through touch, reproduce the image on his own. As an example, I drew a flower onto a piece of foam. Ryan readily was able to identify it by touch. Next, placing a sheet of paper over foam, Ryan drew a picture with his right hand, and with his left hand he followed along the grooves he created. Everyone in the room immediately recognized his drawing. A Star Wars character he remembered from the time before he lost his sight. He surprised us with a second drawing. The Star Wars TIE Fighter. Ryan is clearly a Star Wars fan. When he's finished, he takes a good look at his drawing with his fingers. Dissatisfied, he requests his pencil and makes some edits. Meanwhile, Isabella is thrilled to show off her drawings, and Peyton can't believe how much fun she's having. Some of their sighted friends tried out the technique using blindfolds. But can a young blind artist learn to use color? Esref Armagan learned to paint without ever having seen color. He sets his paints in a row, always in the same order, which he has memorized. Let's see how Ryan does. I set colored markers on a tray. And using his Braille reader, I told him the order of the colors. Then I instructed him to pick out specific colors. Here I have asked him to pick out yellow. Ta-da! My boy. Now find brown and then blue. Yes! Ryan, excellent. Now he'll try to color a picture. I had him feel the indented lines of a drawing, but I did not tell him what the picture was. He felt the lines and easily identified the picture.
Is it?
Yes, it's a butterfly, just like Esref. Then he independently colored inside the lines. Not bad for his first try. One of Armagan's techniques is to dip string into glue so he can shape details onto the canvas. When it dries, he can feel the textured borders and paint neatly within them. My students were excited to give it a try. Since Ryan is totally blind, it didn't matter if he used white string on a white background. But for students who were able to see shadows or contrast, it helped to use dark string against the white paper. Again, their sighted friends tried it with blindfolds. After the workshop, when the glue was dry, the children planned to fill their textured pictures with color. For a bit of extra fun, we tried our hand at mixed media art, gluing a multitude of shapes, sizes, and textures onto our palettes. And a great creative time was had by all. Painting in the Dark is now available as a Braille book with some tactile images. It can also be purchased as an audiobook with verbal descriptions of the paintings displayed in the book. For more information, visit www.esrefarman.blogspot.com or contact the author at Rachelleburk@gmail.com.